Welcome back to the Color Room Chat. I'm Cassidy. I'm a stylist at Salon 210.
And I'm Respawn. I am a stylist and co-owner of Salon 210, founder of Glow and Grow, and co-owner of Zero Limits EDU.
Yes. Today on this episode, we are going to go over all things being a hairstylist in 2025 and building your clientele. We're so excited about this one.
We love this one.
I feel like, Reese, you are such a good example on building your clientele quickly and efficiently. So what would you say is going to be the biggest tip on building your clientele in the economy that we're in now and just the world that we're in right now?
So I think this today is going to be such a good podcast because truly this is the biggest struggle everyone is having, especially with inflation and the economy we're in right now. But I promise you guys, I made it out alive in 2008, tripled my books behind the chair when we had a huge crash in the stock market and everyone thought the whole world was going to fall apart. This is not that bad. This economy, you can do it. You just have to really use your tools. You want to utilize and do social media as much as possible. And I know everyone is probably rolling their eyes right now, but it is 100% true. If you are consistent on social media for 6 months, your books will be double booked, fully stocked. I promise you. And so that's my number one way. And of course, word of mouth. So it will take probably about 2 extra years to build a clientele if you're only doing word of mouth and waiting for referrals to come in from your clients. But if you do both,
That's the secret sauce right there.
That's the secret.
Yeah. I feel like something that you always tell me is don't forget to get out in your community, like go to the events, network. You want to partner with small businesses. And that goes with social media too, like following all the small businesses, following people in your area. But the reality is social media, it's free marketing. You know, you don't have to spend any money doing it. It just takes a little bit of time. But I feel like that's such a good way to get your name out there because we're all on social media. Like I know I spend hours a day on TikTok. Like it's bad. And we all do it. So
scrolling is bad.
It's terrible. But what do we all do when we're going to look for a new nail person or, you know, someone new to do our Botox or whatever? We go look them up on social media.
We go on TikTok is the new Google. There's no more Google. It's TikTok and it is Instagram. And I will tell you, because of our culture at the salon, we don't pay for marketing at all. It's truly, I just do it when a team of Gabriella and Claire do it with me and Miss Cassidy. But we don't pay for Google ads. We don't pay to have any of our business to be the top on Google. We truly just do it all with social media, organically on social media, and we became number 1 on ChatGPT.
That's awesome.
So if you search on ChatGPT, it is the all natural, it's the true reviews. The salon became number 1.
I will say, we did have a client come in the other day, and one of the stylists was like, "How did you hear about me?" And she said, "You popped up on ChatGPT, like I asked AI."
Isn't that crazy?
Which is so wild to me that is even a thing.
That is insane. Companies are paying $20,000, up to $20,000 a month just to get their salon and their name out there. And you guys, if you're listening, please, don't do it. Save that money, invest in yourself, invest in your tools, purchase a camera, purchase a video camera, purchase a content creator. And really invest in that, and doing that is the new way to build your clientele or to build your business. It does take time, and you do have to invest in the first 2 years we were open at the salon. I was probably working 24/7 on the social media side of things. But me personally, as a stylist behind the chair, it worked the same for my companies and for me behind the chair. If I'm not posting on Instagram and TikTok, I do notice less referrals coming in.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
You're very big on social media and you've always done it. What made you want to start doing that? And did you see a big shift in your business when you started doing it?
I did. So what made me want to start doing it is because I just always wanted more for myself. I always wanted my goal was to become a YouTube creator and retire from doing hair. Well, okay, being a YouTube creator is really hard. No one warned me on that. So that didn't work out. But then Instagram, we didn't have social media when I started doing hair. And when Instagram came out, I fell in love. I could connect. So what really drove me to post and be on social media was I am so OCD about my clients' hair and the products they're using and how they're styling my hair color, how they look outside of the salon. It was my way to be able to communicate with them and to show them how to use the products properly and to show them how to style their hair properly. And then 3 years later of consistently posting, it just became its own world. Like it blew up.
That's crazy. You always, you've shared a lot with me on just tips and tricks with social media. Tell them a little bit about like your system, because you do have a system behind it in posting, and you always say it's consistency. But tell them a little bit about how it's not overwhelming for you now.
This is like our secret because, and we're diving really deep into social media because this is it changes your life, you guys. Like, I would not have a beauty line. I would not have the salon that I have now. I would not be teaching classes all over the world if it wasn't for my Instagram. And now I'm slowly getting into TikTok. It's because of these core pieces that I can help also fill other stylist chair in our industry and help build their companies up. So the way I do it is in our salon, we have social media 101s. So I create a calendar for my entire month. And each day I have a game plan. So as soon as I wake up, I have a plan of action. And it's not just, oh, I'm just going to post whatever I feel. There is a system to it because then your audience will connect with you more and they will build trust in your brand and who you are as a stylist. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I love to do my post. And then Tuesday, Thursday, I love to do my TikTok post. And then on my stories, every single day, Monday through Friday, there's a theme on my stories. So in the morning, you wake up with me. Usually I'm at the gym, unfortunately. Or it's going to be a quote, because every day I wake up with a quote. So you have to be authentic and you have to be prepared to show your real self on social media. You don't want to just post hair. People want to get to know who you are, who they're seeing, why they should see you. So in your stories, it's like a reality show on mine, and that is the best way to be.
And people love it. They look forward to it. Like Mondays, you do your Q&A, and then you post like your huge transformations of the week on Fridays, and then through the week you're in the color room, and people look forward to it. I think a lot of people are like, oh my gosh, I'm posting the same thing. People love consistency. Like they look forward to it. They're like, oh my gosh, I get to be a part of Reese's Q&A today. Like, and I think that's really cool. And I think just getting outside of your comfort zone and having a game plan with it really will go a long way.
It does.
It's huge, truly.
It is huge because then, like a lot of stylists, they'll post a ton and then they fall off because they're so exhausted from posting and creating. And then you post a ton one week and then you fall off. And it's like, no, just stay consistent. Show up every single day on social media. Even if you're sick, even if you have a family emergency, you still show up and put your content out there or bring your audience along. Like, truly, my audience loves to be a part of my family life more than my hair life. And I love that too. So yeah, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays are my big transformations behind the scenes in the hair salon. But then on my weekends, it's all family content, which I really love because my friends and family love to be a part of it.
And then it just builds a relationship with your clients. I feel like they've connected with you. So then when they're in the chair, they're like, oh my gosh, I saw you were just teaching a class in Orlando. Like, tell me about it. And they just feel connected with you. And the same thing, it builds trust with showing, like, this is the hair system you need per season. And it's such a cool way to connect with your guests when they're not there.
It is. It's the best way. Like, have you ever had a client show up and tell you that they're using their shampoo wrong? That they only use silver shampoo, they didn't know they needed a cleansing shampoo? Well, this is your way. Like, your phone is your voice. You can re-explain everything you told your guests and taught your guests in your chair, outside of your chair. And so that's really cool, is that we get to help educate and help people feel their most beautiful self 24/7 now. And so if you think of it that way and just have fun with it, it won't be such an eye roll. It won't be such a, oh my gosh, I don't want to do this. It's
And know
fun.
that everyone is doing it. Like, we're all doing it. So if you're not, it's almost sets you apart not doing it.
Yeah.
Like, just be confident in it and have fun with it. And I think that goes a long way.
It goes a long way. And I will say, you guys, if you are one who is scared to post because people are going to make fun of you or you make fun of people on social media, well, let me just tell you something. There is no bad publicity. There's no bad reviews. There's no bad talks. Like, if I'm sure people make fun of me all day, but I'm in their mind, and that's fine. I
And
make
look
fun of
where
myself.
she is today.
Yes.
You know, it's like you have to get uncomfortable to get where you want it.
You do. And the people that really love you and support you behind the chair are the ones that are watching, and you don't need to know what other people are thinking of you or saying. Like, this is your business. This is how you make a living. So post. Get on there. If you have pimples, like today I have 5 cystic acne pimples. Oh my God, I did not want to show up, but people don't care.
And this is the real and the raw. Like, people love that.
Yes.
They don't want it to be this curated, aesthetic thing all the time. They just want to connect with you and your personality. And I think that's what's huge right now on social media. Like, everyone does beautiful hair. We all do great work, but it's truly about connecting with your stylist and their vibe, and they want to see your personality.
They do, and people are inspired by that realism. Like, if you're trying so hard to be perfect or make sure every hair is perfect on your client's head, you're never going to have content, because I promise you, you're just going to give yourself a panic attack.
Yeah. Once I totally changed that mindset, I'm like a one take girl now. Like, I take it one time and I post it and I don't even think about it. And people ask me all the time, like, how do you post so much? And I'm like, I know in your phone you have so much content. They just sit on it because they know it's not perfect. Like, none of my content is perfect. I just don't think about it, and I post, and I have a system to it, and it works. I think we all just get in our own heads about it a lot.
You do, and that's what also, so if you're always thinking about it, I think the best thing that you do is, Cassidy loves to batch content, and so then that way you can go hard for 2 weeks getting behind the scenes videos, photos, and then you can take 2 weeks off because you batch so much content that you really aren't. It looks like you're on social media all the time, but you're not. Spend 20 minutes a day before your shift or at the end of your shift making content, or I like to reserve an entire day. So Fridays are my day where I do content and our promotions and blogs and everything like that. But if you give yourself a schedule and stick to it, you don't have to do it 24/7.
No, if you look at my social media, it looks like that I'm on it probably all the time. Like, I post on TikTok so much, same with Instagram, but I'm really not on it that much, like posting as much as people would think, because I just do a little bit every day, or I take one day, I make a bunch of content, and I use people that I know are comfortable in front of a camera. Like, use the people around you. Like, use your friends and family. I use the girls at the salon literally once a week. I do all the girls' hair.
Which is a treat for them, because someone was like, oh, Cassidy asked me to come in an hour early for a blowout. I'm like, can I be the blowout model?
Yeah, and it takes 2 seconds to do, and then I take 10 minutes after my shift, I sit in my chair, I just edit it, and I just post it, and I don't think about it.
Heaven. And then it's done.
Yeah.
But don't leave your chair until it's done.
Yeah, I think a lot of people just don't do it, which I know sounds crazy, but you truly just have to force yourself to do it. And then once you get in a rhythm, it's so easy. Mm-hmm. But in the beginning, I didn't know how to take a photo. I didn't know how to make a reel, but it's all practice, and you have to practice it.
You have to practice it. And I think also one secret is, everyone is like, oh, there's so much content on social media. How can you break yourself apart from that? Well, the way that you're going to stand out on Instagram and TikTok is if you put yourself in it. And so that is something, I just taught a class on Sunday and Monday, I showed Cassidy's social media page, because she is in every single reel, every single photo. She's somehow in it. And that is the secret right now, which we'll have to refilm this a million times, because social media is always changing. But the trend right now is to show up in every single video and photo.
Yeah, and so I think it's just evolving with what the trends are, but making it you. Like am in every video, but I like make it me. I feel like, and I
Yeah.
show my personality in it. I'm not doing what everyone else is doing. Like some girls at the salon, they're so into TikTok transitions and they're so good at it. Me, like I'll be in it, but like I like to brush and fluff the hair. I like to show how to do a blowout look. Make it consistent with your brand. And
Yes.
you don't have to do what the person next to you is doing.
No, you don't. You create your own brand. But if you're showing your face and showing up and showing your personality, that's when clients really run.
Yeah. I will say, I feel like I grew a really big portion of my clientele from being on social media. It's like key these days.
She has clients flying in and she's been doing hair for 3 years.
Yeah.
So social media is life changing. It truly is.
No, it truly is. I know it's like very uncomfortable for a lot of people, but if you can get over that and just do it's amazing. And another thing is, I think a lot of people, they're like, well, I'm not getting any engagement, or I get no likes, or I'm embarrassed to do it. You're not going to see results immediately. You have to just keep doing it. And it's really not about all the likes and the engagement. It's just about having a portfolio and showing up on there.
100%.
Because I think the trend used to be like, I need to get 300 likes on my poster, go viral. None of my stuff is viral. I have like not that many followers on TikTok, but I get so many clients
poor Cassidy.
I know, it's not, but I still show up every day on TikTok. Like I'm only talking to 20 people, but I still get clients from it all the time. And I think people get really in their head about that because they're like, I don't have any followers. It's your portfolio.
It is. It's 100% your portfolio. The only thing that goes viral for me is when Bondi's in it, which I think because he's hot, great. And if we do something silly. Like my hair stuff doesn't go viral, but when it's you and like you're just having fun, those things really do.
Yeah, so don't worry about all that stuff because I don't have any crazy following and I've still been able to build my clientele off social media, and just getting that one person in your chair will refer so many other people.
And so that's like our secret for social media, having a schedule, sticking to it. You want to post 2 to 3 times a week. Do not overpost. You want to be on your stories. You want to post 3 times a day, morning, afternoon, and evening. And you do that because posts are hidden very easily on TikTok and on Instagram. But if you are on your stories, you're always pushed out. You're on the top of everyone's thing. So as soon as they wake up and as soon as they go to bed and they're scrolling, you're there. So you're always on their mind.
Yeah, and it's quality over quantity these days too. Like really try to market yourself, be different. It's beautiful to just post a hair photo, but tell your clients and tell people why they need to be in your chair. Show the experience. Show what makes you different. I think that's what people are looking for too. They want to connect with you and see the experience that they're getting rather than just like, like everyone knows that you do hair. So show a little bit more of the inside of it.
Yeah, and so that's what I think, like building your brand and being authentic to you. But that's what I want to ask you, Cassidy. How, like advice for new stylists or just even old stylists for myself, how do you build a brand right now in 2025? How should stylists go about it?
I really think you do have to dig pretty deep and see like your why. What type of hair do you want to do and why are you here? Like I love creating like big transformation looks and like dream hair. And I'm so passionate. So like my 2 things that I post about is like my passion for the industry and then like a full experience. Like that's my brand. Where someone else, they're maybe like the silly hairstylist, so they're showing like the real and the raw of them being silly. So I think it's really just diving deep and showing what you want. Like you're really good because you're a huge educator, so you post a lot about education, a lot of your how-tos. Yes. So it's really like what you're passionate about makes it easy to create the content, if that makes sense.
Yes.
Like only post what you want to do, too.
Don't try to be something you're not, or don't try to be the influencer that you love, because that influencer, that's their brand. I always say, like, be authentic to you. If you love being a mom, be a mom on social media. Show up. That is your brand. doing hair while being a mom, that's your brand. If you love doing editorial work, show up. Show how behind the scenes of the editorial work you're doing and the tools that you need, because that work is insane, and there's tips and tricks for that. If you want to be an extension specialist, then you show up and only post extensions and your lifestyle. So that is the secret. You want to mix your personal life with your brand, and your brand is authentic to you. Yeah.
And then it's easy to talk about it. Like, I like to do one row of extensions and a butter blonde all day so I can talk about it all day long and why they need it. So I think if once you stay true to that, then it just comes natural.
It comes
you.
natural. And you don't want to wake up every day doing something or representing something you don't believe in.
Yeah, absolutely. So I think it's just that, and being consistent with it and getting outside of your comfort zone with social media, it gets so much easier over time.
It really does. I think you're the best at it, and you
I wouldn't
inspire.
say that. It's a lot of practice, though. I think a lot of people are like, oh, it comes naturally to you and stuff like that. And yes, to an extent, but I had to practice every single day at doing it. You know, I was Reese's co-stylist, so she wouldn't even ask me, and I would be taking her clients and I'd be giving them a full photo shoot so I can learn how to do the angles on, you know, how to style their hair and how to make reels. I was like making reels for Reese and just sending it to her. She wouldn't even ask me to, because it's practice.
It was heaven.
You have to practice, you know?
You do. You have to practice. I miss working with you, Cassidy. It's okay. But you do. You have to find the right lighting. It doesn't, if you're not going to invest time in this, if you take photos, it's going to make your life harder if you don't find the good lighting, if you don't find the right camera to use, if you don't. Right now, I just use my iPhone because I love the camera for myself.
Yeah. And film everything, record anything. Nothing is bad content, and at least you have it, and you may or may not use it, but it's a missed opportunity if you don't take content of everything.
The best thing to invest in is yourself for your career, and that is for content. So even like the lighting. So now there's like the Alex Earl light that you can buy on Amazon. There's
Tripod
the
is
stickies.
great.
Ooh, tripod. You love a tripod.
And Octobuddy is great.
I love an Octobuddy. I just bought a new one.
Yeah.
And my husband's like, how many of these do you need? There's not enough.
We need a lot of them.
You do. You need a ton because you want to always be filming, and you want the right angles. You want the right lighting. And I will run 30 minutes late for a client just so I can get the right shot. Like, that's how important it is.
Yeah, it's really important. And everyone's like, I don't have time. No, you make time for it. And your clients, they love it. They get excited if you give them a full photo shoot. If you don't, they're almost like, well, why aren't I cool enough to be on their Instagram? And also, if you're at a salon that isn't recording all day or isn't taking photos and you feel weird doing it, be the first one to do it, because I promise you, people will follow. Like, we're very lucky. We have a salon where we're recording all day long, and I know that's not the normal, but I promise you, it seems intimidating, but like, be the first one to do it, because you're gonna get all these referrals in your chair, and you're gonna get so confident with it that everyone else is gonna be like, wow, I wish I was doing that sooner.
100%. You guys, I work somewhere that I got made fun of so much, because this was not a thing. I would go in the bathroom and just create my content in the bathroom. It was awful lighting, but it's okay because I got content. So there is always, like, if there is anything that's holding you back, message us because we'll push you to it.
Yeah, we will hold you accountable, because it's also so important to have a buddy to hold you accountable. Yes. Like, I do that with the girls all the time at the salon. I'll be like, you haven't posted in a week and I notice it. Like, I clock you for it. So I'm like, come on. Like, we got to, give me your phone. I'll make the content for you.
That's the kind of friend to have.
You need people to push you, because that's how you're going to get to where you want to be.
It is. It's the easiest way. And we will say it's easy and it's fun, because if it's not, we're not going to do it if it's not fun.
No, and it should be fun. It shouldn't be a chore. It shouldn't be stressful either. It should just be silly and
should just be fun. Like, even Bondi he'll be like, oh, did you see what so-and-so said on your post? And I was like, yes, I did, but it's okay if people like make fun of you or try to hate on you. It's definitely helping your energy. It's helping your livelihood behind the chair. It's giving you the career you've always dreamed of. So there are things I say, I don't ever need to know what people are saying about me.
Never. Just have thick skin and move on. Stay in your Keep doing it. Just keep going.
Just don't give up. Don't give up, you guys. And your voice is everything. And you are so talented and you are everything. And you deserve to have an amazing career. And right now in this economy, it's social media.
Yeah. And so just staying true to you, posting, being consistent. I promise you're going to have clients flooding into your chair.
100%. But also, there are other ways to grow as a stylist. So I want to ask you, Cassidy, what's
Yes.
another way that you love seeing stylists who start right after their program or right after hair school? What is like another tip for them to build a clientele?
So I would say we kind of touched on this before, but definitely like getting out into your community and by going to events. Reese always tells me like find a restaurant or find a place that you can go to every single week. And like I did that with I loved to get spray tan. So I was there every single Thursday and like now I do the owner's hair and she sends me people and refers out people. And it's truly just getting out, connecting with local people is huge. And just asking your clients and telling them like, hey, I'm a hairstylist and I love you and your vibe and I want more people like you. If you could send people my way, people want to help you.
People want to help you, and it's okay that you're not using Glow and Grow. I still love you.
Oh my gosh, I use it every single week. I'm a Glow and Grow ambassador, and Glow Deep, I run through that bottle weekly. But I will say, I also like have a little bit of hustle, and I was getting spray tan so I could get an extension client.
And it's
You can
100%
use
the
both.
mindset.
Yeah, you can do both.
That is where, you guys, I will say, Bondi's like, how? So he knows my childhood. He knows where I grew up. He sees where I came from. But I went after, when I started doing hair, this is why I say get out in the community. I would sit at, it's this restaurant in our town, it's called Napoli, and it is where all the top 10% of our clients, they hang out there. They used to hang out there. They would go there every night for dinner. They would hang out there. You guys, I'm not kidding. I was poor. I had like my car was $500 and I had a hanger holding down my roof of my car, and I would just get glammed. I would park 3 blocks away and I would sit there and I would have $10 to my name. I would eat the free nuts on the counter because I was starving and didn't have money for food. And I would spend my $10 on a glass of wine, and I would just sit at the bar and hang out and make small talk and get to know the clients and pass out my business cards. And I did it every week for probably like 2 to 3 years because we didn't have social media, and I still do that. Like, they're now my clients, and they've been my clients for 15 years, and they're my friends, and I love you guys, and thank you for believing in me, and sorry that you were a part of the hustle of building my clientele, but it's real. You need to network, you need to hang out, and be in the community of the guests that you want, that are your brand. And so that's where we mean like live, eat, breathe, and sleep your brand, because I didn't want... I just wanted more for myself, and I was traveling all over the world for this education.
So now she had to go find the clients to match
that want that high-end hair, that wanted to wear the trendiest, that went after the trends, wore the trendiest fashion, so they needed the hair to match their look. And so I was doing that on the back end, and now I had to go out and find the clients that matched my brand.
Yeah, because the reality is this industry is a little bit saturated nowadays, and I think a lot of people, they just show up to work and they have nothing on their books, and so they're just gonna sit and wait for a client. Like, you have to go out and find the clients that you want. You truly do. You can't just, it's amazing to like be at a salon that they are gonna feed you clients, but it's also not always that way. Like, go find the clients that you want to find.
Yes, and don't be scared to put yourself out there.
Yeah, because I mean, the worst case scenario is they'll say no, but then they might think of you later on.
100%, and they might bring you, even if you go. So when we opened Salon 210, it was scary. It was so scary. It was during COVID, and we hired on new clients, and that was my responsibility to fill their chairs to help them build their business. So even just thinking outside of the box, we were the first business to do a pop-up, and I remember everyone thought I was nuts. They were like, I remember my L'Oreal reps, they're like, you're trying to build a hair salon. Why are you bringing a clothing line in for the weekend for a pop-up? And then everyone's going to think you're a clothing store. No, but then you thought outside of the box. They didn't know I had a blowout bar or a braid bar going on with all of our stylists passing out their business cards and doing free hair systems. And there was probably like 300 girls that came in and shopped for clothes, but they all left with a braid and they all became clients.
And now our pop-ups are huge.
Yeah.
And people look forward to them, and they're posting about it online, and then it's getting shared, and then it's just a whole movement.
Yeah.
Which it's things like that. So if there's opportunities to network or go to pop-ups in your area, one, be excited about it and go. Don't be like, oh my gosh, I have to go to this pop-up. Like, no, go to it. Even if you're not building and you're not a new stylist, like I still go to everything and I'm excited about it because it's still an opportunity to connect with people. That's also what it's about, like supporting in your community.
Yeah, you're building up the community, you're networking. So just like Cassidy said, she went to go get spray tans and then now she has a client.
Yeah. It's really that simple. You have to push yourself to do it.
You do. And there are definitely now the pop-ups are a huge beast and there's like 20 vendors. Back then we would just have one business and us, but now there's 20 vendors and 20 small businesses and you're helping build the community. You're helping others, which is what it's truly about for us. It's not just about building our clientele. It's about building other businesses in our community so that we can keep elevating and leveling up because when now people are moving here to Missouri.
Yeah.
Or they're flying in to get their hair done because there is cool pop-ups, there is cool boutiques, there's great juice bars, there's awesome fitness trainers here, spas, like it's just endless.
Yeah, and so it shows that there's business for everyone too. Like there's clients for everyone. You just have to get your name out there. And you won't if you're, sitting at home. So
No, don't be scared, don't be shy.
no, it's all fun.
I'm a real introvert, but on these things I
Me
become
too. You guys would never know. We both are like homebodies.
homebodies.
But it's like you have to get out and you have to hustle and you have to network with people, and that's how you're going to get to where you want to be.
You do. Best secret ever.
Yeah, that and pre-book your clients.
Pre-book your clients. Oh my gosh.
Pre-book your clients because they're going to be a client for life if you pre-book them. Because then
That's
it's
great.
already on their schedule. I think that's really good advice too. And having a vision board and having a hair system for your clients is a really good way to keep the clients that are in your chair, because one client, I promise you, if you do that for them, they'll send you so many other clients.
They will. You have to actually care about the person in your chair. Even if you start off and you only have 5 clients, if you really care about them, you're going to get 15 to 20 clients just like that. And so we are the total look. That's what Dream Hair is, and that's what the experience is, because you're not just doing hair and leaving. I know when I'm at work, when I'm in LA for work, I get my hair done, and I love my stylists out there, but I get so sad because no one tells me what I should do to my hair, how I should change my color, or what products I need to use. And you're leaving, like you love your hair, but then how do you replicate it? How do you take care of this color? Like what products do I need? I don't want to look on TikTok and buy 20 products to find the one that's actually going to work. And so I think that's life-changing. And pre-booking your guests, like it's about them. When they're in your chair, you have to pre-book because like a client, even though you think you know or they know that they need to be back in 5 to 6 weeks, your clients don't know that. Like when I get facials, I have no idea when I need to come back for a facial. I would get one once a week. And then I was over exfoliating.
Yeah, I think sometimes we forget that we're the experts and we're the professionals, and so we have to act that way. Like pre-booking your clients, then it's already on their schedule and it's less work for them. Showing them what products they need. We're the professionals. They don't know what they need on their hair. I mean, they go to the store and there's a million products. They don't know what color they're getting and how often they need to maintain it. So doing those little things go a long way, even if it's just a haircut client or a blow dry client. Like the amount of haircut and blow dry clients that I have made like full-time clients now is crazy, just because I've treated them like they were a full extension client.
Yeah, and that's the secret. Like you have to really care about your guests and give a service that they're never going to get anywhere else. And that's really how you keep and build, because I could give someone 10 guests and be like, "Okay, I'm going on vacation. Here are 10 guests. I'm overbooked and I have a wait list." But if they're not taken care of how they're used to being taken care of, you won't keep your clients. So now you have to figure out how to keep your clients and how to keep those clients keep them sending you new clients. And that's really how pre-booking them. So you're in charge. Like, it's great to become friends, but you also need to hit, I call it wrap, and it's retail, add-ons, and pre-book. And it just make sure as a hairstylist we are like squirrel with our brains. But if you write wrap on your client's product sheet, you won't ever forget. It's a great time to hang out and have fun, but also you need to take care of your guests and really make sure you hit home on their hair system, on the conditioning treatments or scalp treatments they need in the salon, and why you're doing it to them, and telling them that it is going to be an extra charge, and then pre-booking them, telling them when they need to come back, how often they need to come back. Blondes always need a gloss in between. Brunettes might need to go longer, and they're coming in too often, and it's ruining their French balayage.
Yeah, it really is all about communication. That's something that I've really learned. Like, now in today's day and age, they expect a luxury and elevated service. They want that. Like, that is what the clients want, and that's kind of what our industry has transitioned to. But you have to communicate that, okay, I'm doing this conditioning treatment and here is why.
Yeah.
Or you need to come back in 6 to 8 weeks and here is why. You have to almost overly communicate, and people appreciate that. Like you said, like when you go get your hair done, like you're like, I love it, but I want to know what products are being used on my hair, and then they have no problem paying for the service.
Yeah, and it's so nice, you guys, because even like if I get a haircut, I know I'm a hairstylist and I know when I need to get my hair cut, but I like being told and educated, because when it's your own hair, you really are like, wait, I don't know what I want to formulate. I don't know what cut I need for my face feature. And so it's just good. Take care of your clients, care about them another level, even if it's your best friend or your mom or your sister in your chair. Do the exact same thing, staying consistent with your routine and giving a service that no one else is giving is also going to help boost you on social media and word of mouth.
The little details truly go a long way. Like if you focus in on the little details like that, that will just elevate you to a next level, because I think that is what a lot of stylists are missing. Like I said, everyone does beautiful hair, but it's truly about everything else and thinking outside of the box. The scalp massage, the conditioning treatments, the diagnosing the client's needs on their hair. If you do that, or if you're like, this look will look so good on you, I've been thinking about you, here's your vision board, those little details, your clients will be like, whoa, like I've never had anyone care about my hair that much before.
Yeah, and that is showing a level of service and being a top stylist. Like truly, there's a difference between a hairstylist and a stylist. And so that's what we're here to kind of show you guys and teach you guys and be here for you and show you how to become the stylist that you follow on Instagram.
Yes. Well, we'll definitely dive more into building a clientele. I feel like there's so much more that we could talk about, but just these small tips, I promise you, will take you to the next level.
Yeah, thank you guys so much. Please like, comment, and share our podcast because we are not able to pay for any marketing. It's just all on our own. So we appreciate you guys and are so thankful, and message us for any questions you have after this one today.
Share, you guys. See you on the next one.